There is a specific kind of anxiety that shows up in adulthood. It hits when you look around and quietly think, I should be further by now. Maybe you changed careers. Maybe you spent years figuring yourself out. Maybe life blindsided you with responsibilities, debt, divorce, health issues, or just confusion. Whatever the reason, you look at your age and then at your progress, and the math feels wrong. It can feel like you are 15 years behind everyone else. Here is the steady, unglamorous truth. Most meaningful progress in adult life is the result of compounding. And compounding does not care about your past. It only responds to what you repeat. This is the 10-year compounding rule. If you choose a direction and work at it consistently for 10 years, your life will look radically different at the end of that decade. Not because of one breakthrough moment. Not because you suddenly become extraordinary, but because small actions, repeated long enough, stop looking small. Why 10 years changes everything. 10 years is long enough for invisible effort to become visible results. In 1 year, you can make progress. In 3 years, you can become competent. In 5 years, you can become good. In 10 years, you become established. Think about what 10 years of steady effort actually means. Reading 20 pages a day is not dramatic, but it is around 30 books a year. Over a decade, that is 300 books. You would not think the same way you do now. Saving and investing a fixed amount every month may feel slow. But 10 years of contributions plus growth create stability and options. Options change how you move through the world. Practicing a skill for an hour most days feels ordinary, but after thousands of hours, you are no longer experimenting. You are experienced. People trust you differently. Compounding is quiet at first, then one day it is obvious. The problem with feeling behind. Feeling behind assumes there is a single timeline for success. There is not. Some people peak early and stall, some wander and later realize those detours built resilience. Some build families first and careers later, some reverse that order. Some restart at 40, some at 50. There is no universal clock you failed to obey. What actually matters is trajectory. Are you drifting, or are you building? You cannot fix the last 15 years, but you can absolutely shape the next 10. And time will pass either way. If you are 35, you will be 45 in 10 years. If you are 42, you will be 52. The question is not whether a decade will go by. It is what that decade will contain. When your future self looks back, will they see 10 years of reaction and comparison, or 10 years of deliberate repetition? Compounding is boring on purpose. One reason people feel stuck is that they look for dramatic change. A new business idea, a bold career pivot. A move to a new city, a total reinvention. Sometimes bold action is necessary, but without consistency underneath it, bold moves fade. Compounding does not feel exciting, it feels repetitive. It looks like going to the gym when no one notices. It looks like studying after work when you are already tired. It looks like investing small amounts when the total still seems insignificant. This is where most people quit, usually around year 2 to 4. The initial motivation fades, the results are respectable but not impressive. Comparison creeps back in, it feels like you are still behind. But this is the exact phase where separation happens. If you stay when it is boring, the curve eventually bends. By year 5 or 6, your skill feels natural, your body responds faster. Your savings start to matter, your network deepens, you are no longer trying to belong. You belong. By year 10, the identity has shifted. You are not someone trying to get disciplined, you are disciplined. You are not someone trying to build a career, you have a decade of proof. Identity is compounded behavior. Choose fewer things and go deeper. If you feel 15 years behind, the worst move is trying to fix everything at once. That creates intensity without durability. Instead, choose 3 areas that would meaningfully change your life over the next decade. For many adults, those areas are health, a primary skill or career path, finances. Your categories might differ, the key is focus. Then reduce each one to a small, repeatable action. Health might mean lifting 3 times a week and walking daily. Career might mean 1 focused hour of skill development each weekday. Finances might mean automatic investing on the first of every month. The actions should feel sustainable even on a bad week, especially on a bad week. The goal is not intensity, it is longevity. A practical reset. If the feeling of being behind is heavy, do this. Take a blank page and write at the top, 10 years from today. Describe your life in concrete terms. Where do you live? What kind of work do you do? How does your body feel? How much financial margin do you have? Who is around you? Then work backward. What would need to be true in 5 years to make that realistic? What would need to be true in 2 years? Finally, what must happen in the next 90 days? Limit the 90-day plan to 3 to 5 habits. You are not trying to transform your life in 3 months, you are placing the first bricks in a 10-year foundation. You are not too late. The idea that you are permanently behind is emotionally powerful, but strategically useless. Plenty of adults build their strongest decade after a slow or messy start. They are not magical, they simply commit to repetition when others drift. 10 years from now, you will either have a decade of excuses or a decade of accumulated effort. The 10-year compounding rule is simple. Pick a direction, repeat small actions, stay longer than most. Let time amplify what you chose. You are not 15 years behind. You are at the beginning of whatever the next 10 years become. If this video hit home, that's a sign you're not behind, you're just early in your next decade. The 10-year compounding rule isn't about hype or overnight success. It's about choosing a direction, committing to small daily actions, and staying long enough to let time work for you. Start now, stay consistent, and watch what happens. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next video. We're building momentum here, one step at a time. See you in the next one.